Did y'all just see that? Let me replay it again in slow-mo. Where GDI come to play. Red here, and recently EA did a kind of animated promo on their Twitter account promoting their upcoming EA Play event, which is next week Thursday, June the 18th. Now, we don't know a lot about this event in terms of what they're gonna announce. One thing specifically is rumors are speculating that they're gonna talk about the Mass Effect Remastered collection. However, I wanna focus on the phrase where GDI come to play. The animation goes from different words such as MVP, racers, elites, and then eventually it ends up as where players come to play. However, GDI is seen flashing amongst those words. It is definitely not by accident, and it doesn't mean anything else aside from relating to the Command & Conquer universe, or so I hope. And I have about 4, maybe 5 theories on what this could possibly mean. Now, the first one and most obvious one that I can think of is the fact that we just saw the release of the Command & Conquer Remastered collection. I won't be surprised if we see like a short clip from Jim Vasella just thanking the players for purchasing the game, and that the game did critically so well, and that the team is working on something else, but nothing else is said, so we're kind of left with this small tease, but we don't really know what this relates to. The second one is possibly a remaster of the fan favorite, and that being Tiberian Sun. I won't be surprised if EA and Petroglyph takes a different approach for remastered titles going forward. Instead of doing a collection like they did for the first and second game, they do individual remasters. So obviously the next game in the franchise would be Tiberian Sun, then Red Alert, and then maybe Generals. So instead of seeing like a Volume 2 collection, we will see Tiberian Sun remastered, and then in a year's time we will see Red Alert 2, and then a year from that we will see Generals remastered, something along those lines. I won't be surprised either if they do something in terms of announcing a Tiberian Sun remaster and also doing a shadow drop saying this is Tiberian Sun remastered and it is releasing in 2 months, or it is releasing at the end of the year, or I won't even be surprised if they say it is out right now, although that is a bit too soon from the remastered collection. I would say it'll probably be announced and then released a couple of months later. Now, my third theory is something that's been speculating in different forums, and that is DICE working on a new or remake of Renegade. Now, we know that Renegade X is essentially a remake of Renegade, and it is a fantastic game by itself. However, if DICE uses the Frostbite engine and remakes Renegade from the ground up, it will look absolutely gorgeous. Now, I know Battlefront 2 recently wrapped up with its updates, and rumors are circulating that we will see a remaster of Battlefield 3 as well as Battlefield 6 being announced. So those are the multiplayer online focuses. But I think if they use Renegade as a single player storyline and make like a small campaign or a short game, or just focus on the campaign itself, they can actually do a remake of Renegade with the Frostbite engine. I think that will look, as I said, absolutely gorgeous, and if given to the right team, they can do superb work on this. Another speculation that I have is that they essentially do a Battlefield style game with Command & Conquer, which is kind of what Renegade is in a sense, but just do this multiplayer game with Command & Conquer. I hope they don't go that route, because many people want the real-time strategy game, and that is where my final speculation is, where they announce a brand new Command & Conquer game in the Tiberian universe, essentially and hopefully retconning a lot what Command & Conquer 4 did. So essentially they take Command & Conquer 4, they cut it out of the way and they say, this is Command & Conquer, given title, whatever it is, and it takes place a couple of years after Tiberian Wars, and this is basically what's going to happen with Kane going forward, and they essentially, like I said, retcon the whole Command & Conquer 4, because let's face it, Command & Conquer 4 is what it is, and it wasn't very well received by fans or critics alike, and many people wanted the story to go different routes. So I won't be surprised if they do something like that. Or, you know, this is also something that's been floating around in comments and what people have been saying. They do a completely brand new Command & Conquer. So the Command & Conquer that we know and love, that is done and dusted, you know. But this is a brand new Command & Conquer with the same team, so you also have Nod and GDI, but it is new characters, new people, a new world, new units, new everything. Obviously hints onto what the franchise was, but completely a new universe of Command & Conquer. You still have Nod and GDI, but a Command & Conquer for next generation with new characters and new actors, new people that we will hopefully enjoy just as much as we enjoyed in the past. So those are basically my speculation as to what this could be. It could also be just be thrown in there because, you know, the collection, like I said, the collection just released. So just to say, you know, hey, we are working on something Command & Conquer related, but, you know, it's just bizarre if they do that and they don't tease a next Command & Conquer, then why put that in there at all? It's like saying, it's like putting NFS for Need for Speed in there and then not announcing or showing anything Need for Speed related. It would just be kind of bizarre. Or even saying like Anthem or the characters that you use in Anthem is the javelins. So having the word javelin in there, but not having anything Anthem related at EA Play, that would just be a very, very odd choice. So I think the fact that they did use GDI specifically in there is a hint that they are probably working on a remaster for the next Command & Conquer game, and that being Tiberian Sun, because like I said, I don't think they're gonna do the collection for their next remaster. They're going to take it game by game and see how it does. So I won't be surprised if we see a standalone remaster of Tiberian Sun announced and given a release date, shown some gameplay, but also it won't surprise me if we see DICE doing a Renegade style game with the Frostbite engine, either multiplayer or doing a single player focused game, and having their multiplayer online shooters being Battlefield and those kind of games. But that is just my speculation. Let me know in the comment sections below what you think this could be. It was very random, and when I looked at that I was like, did I just see GDI? And I played it slow motion again. I was like, yes, I did see GDI. I'm not surprised that I saw it there. Well, I am surprised that I saw it there, but it surprised me that EA teased GDI so soon after the release of the remastered collection. But I mean, back in the day when the remastered collection was announced, I still speculated and said, you know, EA is going to release the remastered collection around the time of E3, which it happened to be. You know, E3 would have been this time, and the remastered collection released a week ago today. And if you purchased or pre-ordered the remastered collection, then you would get access to the next beta of the next Command & Conquer. So if this is some sort of online shooter by DICE, then I won't be surprised if there is some sort of beta or something like that for fans to enjoy. But, you know, given the fact that fans do want a real-time strategy game instead of a first-person shooter, although Renegade was fairly well received within the community, it was a big transition from what Command & Conquer is known for. As long as we don't get a mobile game, please EA, do not do a mobile style game, because fans are not going to be happy. You are going on the right track now with the remastered collection, so please, it would be nice if we have Tiberian Sun remastered, but I would also accept a brand new Command & Conquer game. But as I said, let me know in the comment sections below what you think and what you want from the future of Command & Conquer, and for more gaming content, especially Command & Conquer, check out the rest of my channel. If you enjoyed this video, then give me a thumbs up. If you dislike it, then give me a thumbs down, but please tell me why so I can improve my videos. My name is Frank, I'm the RedTieGuy, and frankly, thank you for watching. Catch you guys in the next videos.